Have a nice day.
Ever been up in the stands? Let's just say they can be a lot of clothes.
God, even the sky is insane. Did you see that?
Hey, Valentine.
Where's your son? What happened?
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
You read my mind. He had to have a way in and out.
Yeah, but something tells me he's not gonna drop by for a chat and coffee.
He's dead, Nick.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing...
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head out with Piper.
Sounds good. Don't worry.
Ellie?
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worry.
Uh-huh. I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
Nice day, huh?
Might want to know about. I've heard, I mean, it's a new thing. I think it's Valentine. running into some former residents of Diamond City. There was a house it was in the West Stands, and there was a guy and a kid living there, and they didn't really bother anyone, but, well, I guess maybe there was something funny about the whole thing, and I mean weird funny, not haha funny. I mean, I saw the guy, and he looked, sort of scary, but, well, I don't really know much more than that. But, I guess if you see that guy...
Can't believe I'm posted outside the wall. Who the heck did I think?
They're out there somewhere. Someone there.
Whoever this Brotherhood
Cleo.
of Steel is,
I've got a
I'm
weapon
not
here
buying
for
that.
every situation.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Purchase of a...
If you wanted to just make me a second printing press while you're at it.
Huh?
Need a place to stay? Try Hotel Rexford.
Buddy, I need to be a lot more high
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it, Jack.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take.
Don't worry about me, Amari.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see.
Excellent.
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
I found another memory.
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
Mind if we
Sit down.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Suspended.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself.
Right.
Are you ready to talk about what?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
Uh-huh. That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the rate.
Mm-hmm. I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first.
Uh-huh. Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my...
Nick, are you still in there?
What? What are you...
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head...
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out.
Uh-huh.
We should head over to the Nakano residence when we can.
Institute treats synths like tools, tossed away without a thought.
I hope you're buying
I've got a few minutes to browse.
each weapon.
Huh?
Ours now.
grip on this.
Oh, hell no!
You guys are getting stirred up over nothing. There's a whole bunch of you.
Now we're
Found you.
The gentleman
Get some, motherfucker!
Hearing shit.
in the waste otherwise. Hear that? Was that you? Found them and they do not look friendly. What a waste. We just had to come to that.
You can fix just about anything. Guns, computers, people. Just gotta have the right tools.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
Apparently the castle's been trying to get you on the radio. Some kind of situation over there. Better go see what's going on.
Things didn't work out at that settlement you sent me to.
That's bad news. We've got to try to turn things around if we want the company. I'll let you know if I hear of anything. In the meantime...
Uh-huh. I took care of those super mutants. The settlers were relieved to not have them to worry about anymore.
Thank God. Super mutant.
Uh-huh.
As usual, I've got something else. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. before you...
Uh-huh.
I got word of a settlement that needs our help. I'll mark it on your map.
Good news. Finch Farm has joined us.
Okay, good. That's what I like to hear. Is there something you need?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where? What? Who are you?
I'm with Valentine's detective agency. You asked for help?
Oh, thank God. You have to get working right away.
So, what's the story?
Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. Nick's client double-crossed us once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip. But we got out. And now, my daughter's missing, and there's only one detective agency I know of in the Commonwealth.
I'm here to help. Tell me what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. I know my daughter is in danger.
I'll find her.
Thank you.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now
Nothing else right now.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God, where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God, where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go. To meet these synths, I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know?
You're right, Detective. Did you find any...
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Maybe your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh, God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system. A final gift from my father.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you.
This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. Sorry.
Sure.
But...
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off. If you do, you might not be able to...
Man the hull! Something's up... out there.
Bring it!
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill. Eyes peeled, everyone.
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here.
Mariner? There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Helpers! Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will!
Hunters! Look out! No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming. All right. Well done, all. Open the gate.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it's...
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like. I'm
done cowering behind.
Uh-huh.
Time you let me deal
Sure.
with the right.
The fog's been...
Before the rat. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all...
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? Get it? No one...
Thanks for the info.
And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Let's barter.
Here's what I got.
Excuse me.
You another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead. Wait, no. It's a mainlander. If you need doctoring, speak.
Who's Andre?
Poor Andre is my patient over there. He spent too long asleep.
I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help him?
You say, what? You? Help? Well, poor Andre's got it bad. Good as dead. Well, I suppose there's no harm letting you have a poke, but I'll be watching you.
Let's take a look.
Well, I'll be. I think you may have... I'll keep looking after Andre. But I think thanks to you, he's got a fighting chance.
Teddy.
Is this a social visit, or is something ailing you?
Let me see what you're selling.
I can spare.
what?
We're trying to have a conversation here.
Shut your mouths, open your damned ears. So the fogs are coming for us all, and I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round. On the house!
Yeah!
Woo! Time to party!
Here's some Mitch!
Mitch!
Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya! Ha ha!
Thanks for the free drink.
Look at you. So, you stay here over...
I'd like to rent a room.
It's up to...
Uh-huh.